Hi guys, this is just like a follow-up video now that I've had the podium for I think I've had it, it's almost 2 weeks now that I've been using it, and just thought I'd give you some of my thoughts really, and I've had some experience with it, mostly positive. It's been a good couple of weeks. Something that I found out that I didn't realise is that I can handle more than 8 Newton meters. So I'm using about 10, and that feels really nice on this. It's not too painful on the wrists. I think my wrists are starting to get used to it. And so far pretty good. Talking points. I don't like the fact that that button on the back is on the back and it's so tiny. That's a bit annoying. I prefer it being on the front like on the DD Pro. You know, they make you buy the kill switch if you want to have a different button to switch off. So there's that, you know, just a minor niggle really. What else? Play. People talk about the play in the quick release. So as you can see, I don't know how much you can see of that. I've got some play in that, and that is, you know, really tightening that up. It doesn't really do much. You still have the same amount of play as you do with it on. It's just harder to wiggle. I mean, truthfully, I don't do this when I'm driving. I'm just steering. So it would be nice if it wasn't there, but it doesn't bother me that much. Yeah, I do look forward to the QR2. The thing that surprised me is that my DD Pro, there's no play at all in any of my wheels. They just clip on, no nut needed, just, you know, perfect. So if they were to put that shaft on this, then problem solved. You know, however, for whatever reason, I know some people do have a bit of wiggle on their DD Pro, but yeah, mine's fine. It's totally different to this. And there's no need to tighten up a nut either. So there's that. The fan being on the back, because there's no fan on a DD Pro. I thought, oh no, am I gonna hear this? But you don't hear a thing. I mean, the fans on my PC drown out any kind of noise that would be coming from that. You have to put your ear right up to it to hear anything. So that's good. Detail wise, I mean, I can't say that I feel any more than I did on the DD Pro. The only thing that I would say is the more faint things that you feel, like very slight ripples in the road, are slightly more pronounced on this. But I'm not any quicker on this than I am on the Pro. It's just you have a little bit more of everything, but there's nothing you feel on this that isn't there on the you know, the 8 Newton meter Pro. And so what was the other thing? There was something else I wanted to talk about. Where was it? Oh yeah, something that people have talked about on like Facebook groups and on the forum is they've had their machine brick when they've done an update, and so I thought I'd give that a real good test. So I updated it to 447, then did all the relevant updates. I then reverted back to an older version. I think it was 339 maybe. Nothing happened, it just updated. Then I updated all the components separately. Then I went back to 447 and I updated all the components separately in a different order. I tried everything I could to see if I could have any problems, and I didn't have any, you know, so I was worried about that because I'm always scared of updating something. You know, it's the same with all things. You always read online, you know, about people having problems when they do updates on any electrical device, and I was really worried about this, but I couldn't get it to do anything. That's not to say that it won't happen to you, you know, because I know people have had problems with it. I just couldn't get it to do it, you know, on mine so far. But anything that does go wrong on this for the time that I use it, you can be sure I'll do a video, because you know, I'm loyal to brands in terms of brands that I like. I tend to buy more from them than brands I don't like, but if I buy something and it's bad, I will always say it's bad. You know, I never try and be in denial, because you know, I don't own the company, so you know, when someone says something bad about, say, Fanatec, I don't get offended. I didn't make them. But yeah, I'll always, anytime something goes faulty, I'll always you know, be vocal about it. And I'll always share any experience I have when I have to return something for repair or replacement. So yeah, I mean, really good. This wheel, some people have said that they're worried there might be flex because of this piece missing here, and yeah, there's a tiny bit of movement. I mean, honestly, you can't feel it, but when you're pulling a lot of torque in a race, you hear a slight creaking sound on occasion. And I traced it to these, the plastic just moving slightly. You don't feel it, it's just occasionally you'll hear a little click, and it's just like a plastic click of it. You know, just a tiny bit of movement there that isn't there on the regular formula. So, yeah, I mean, what can I say? I do love it. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. But something it does, and I don't know how any of you feel that may have got this and the DD Pro, this highlights just how good, how much of a little gem the Pro is. So if you're thinking about upgrading, I promise you, you're not missing anything in terms of how it feels. If you feel like you want more torque, then yeah, definitely upgrade. But for those of you that are lucky to have the Pro, please just feel, you know, pat yourself on the back. You've bought such a little gem of a base. And I'll be building a backup rig in the other room, and that'll be where the Pro goes, and any products that I buy to review after that will be, you know, tested on that rig. This is going to be just my main rig that I race on. But yeah, DD Pro, brilliant. I like a switch on the front. I like, you know, it's just, it never got hot or anything, considering there's no fan. And that quick release, just for whatever reason, maybe I was lucky with you know, just got good tolerances, but yeah, I don't have any play in any wheels on that. Like, I'm driving now, I'm not pushing or pulling on the wheel, so I don't notice any of anything. I can't feel that movement in the quick release. But it's the Sim Racing Expo this weekend, so you never know, we might get an announcement. Because as soon as the QR2 comes out, I'll be buying at least one to try out. I'll probably end up buying a couple. Well, depending on the price, because you never truly know with Fanatec. Yeah, you get what you pay for with them. Well, the Black Friday was pretty good. I was surprised how many. I wish I had more spare money. I would have liked to have bought a couple more rims, but I'm really skint now after all these upgrades. So yeah, that's about it really. So, you know, 2 weeks with it, and I absolutely love it. The display on it is actually quite handy. You know, watching how much torque it's pulling when you're driving, I find myself doing that quite a lot. I'll stare down at that little screen. It's kind of distracting really, but yeah, it's great. So big thumbs up. I don't know if I would have paid 1,800 for it, but the sale price, I'm extremely happy with it. And I love the wheel as well. Absolutely love the blue. So yeah, that's about it really. So if I have any problems with it or I have to do an RMA, I'll promise I'll do a video and I'll let you know what happens. And yeah, my next video is just going to be about the rig, because I've had it a few days now, so I'll do a video about that now that I've got everything into position and that. So yeah, I won't take up any more of your time, so thanks for watching, take care, bye.